Definitely was just credited to our team's like rhythm. I felt like we were in a really good rhythm today, and everyone was just doing their job really well. And it's always nice when I get a lot of sets from Hannah, so it's definitely excited about that. But I think just following the game plan to a T and knowing like what their defense is up to and just keep exploiting that, keep using it.
Not talking about the variety of your swings, and do you just feel like you just have a lot more you can throw at another team right now on the attack?
Yeah, I think that's something I've really been working on is like working on my tip and roll and stuff and moving the ball around, especially in transition. That hasn't been like a real like strong area, and so I feel it feels really good to get better at the things that you're working on in the gym and practices and have games where you really see it show out. So.
You had no errors today. You've only had 5 errors in your last 6 matches. In your eyes, how do you hit the ball so efficiently?
I think sometimes I can be a little bit like, not like timid, but I think not having those errors has been like a downside. And so I've really tried to be like more aggressive. And it's crazy how like the errors have gone down the more I've been aggressive and just staying at the top of the block and, just staying aggressive, staying at the top of it, keeping the ball high. And so I feel like that's been like really showing in recent matches.
You've been so prominent in your team's block. It seems like, when I watch you guys, how do you think of yourself as a player? And do you think of yourself as like a big blocker? And
Yeah.
is that emerging more, or do you feel like you're better now than you have been?
I think just like more communication with like our floor defense has helped, but I definitely love to block, like, and that's something I take a lot of pride in. And so, especially like being up there with our middles are just so good and so talented. So it takes a lot of pressure off of you. Like as a right side, all you got to do is just be in the right place. So bigger blocks coming, bigger blocks on the way. So, yeah, that's definitely something I take pride in. I'm here for the blocks. That's what I want.
And just coming back, obviously you guys have been on a good run, kind of week over week right now. But Sunday was a particularly emotional match, impressive result. It seems like you guys bounced back from it just fine. Matt did say he kind of had to remind you yesterday to kind of put that behind you. But you feel like you guys responded to a win like that well overall the last few days to put together a performance like this on the heels of that one?
Yeah, I think our goal is to be competitive for as long as possible. That's something that we work on in the gym is we want to play long, really good volleyball for really long. So it was good for us to have such a great game against Stanford with such a great home crowd and stuff, and then to see that again and to see everybody do their job. Like it wasn't just one person today. That was really encouraging because that's what we're going to need through the season, just more consistency.